What's happening, everyone? It's Robert the Redneck Guy, and of course, you can see Mr. Team Nukem right there.
Howdy, howdy. Good morning, everybody.
How's the weather out there?
Man, it is hot and sticky and absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Especially after watching some of the photos that you posted recently.
Oh, dude, it's I didn't have high expectations. I'm kind of a beach snob, is what I've been called by Holly and the kids, and this year we took Jax with us, and we wanted to do something that was safe, that was easy, because almost a 2-year-old can't hang out at the beach in a pool all day, so
Well, you can't just put him on a raft and a rope and let him go.
Yeah, we'll try that today. But, we made the decision to go to South Padre, and you know what? This is actually really cool, except for the fact that we've got this huge tropical storm coming in.
Yeah.
So our sunny days are limited, but it's nice today. So I think we're going to try to get out, go do some surfing or something.
Yeah, enjoy it while you can and stuff. I know you was worried about not going for that, and the one thing I'm going to ask for all of our followers and stuff like that, please keep Nick and his family in your prayers. I know you're the oldest boy there got into an accident Saturday. I know he's doing good, but I'm glad he's doing good and stuff like that. But everybody, just please keep your thoughts and prayers in there for them as well, for their son Parker, and let's keep high expectations and hopes out for him. Okay.
Yep, long road to recovery, but he's doing fine. He's at home.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm glad he's doing good, brother. So a couple things that we have going on today. We had someone that was going to jump on here today, one of our business features, and unfortunately something came up. Wasn't able to make that work today, but I'm going to have a special guest come in just a little bit. A lot of my guests and your guests may know him from out here at the dealership. Super nice guy. So we'll meet him in just a little bit as well. But Nick, tell a little bit about kind of what we're thinking about talking about today.
So I want to talk about some of the myths that people have about when is a good time to buy, when is a bad time to buy. But this is just myths in the auto industry altogether. I'll kind of touch on a couple here, and then we'll kind of bounce some ideas off of each other. But one of the big ones that I've heard a lot here lately is, don't use the dealership financing. Come in with your own lenders or bank approval. We're one of the only dealerships here in the Midwest that gives our customers buy rate, and that's the direct approval rate that we get from those lenders. So it's kind of a rarity to be able to save so much money by utilizing us. But Robert, what's your insight? You've been in the industry for longer than I have.
Yeah, and so being here 14 years at the store, that's one thing that we take very proud on. And the gentleman that's going to be coming in can actually help us with that a lot here in just a little bit. I just shot him a message. He should be coming down the aisle hopefully here soon. But yeah, no, we're a buy rate store, which means my wife tells me I need to look up. Okay, I'm trying. I'm just trying to read the paper and stuff.
Look at my pretty face on the screen.
Oh man, show them the boobs and stuff, but no, we're a buy rate store, which means you can go to your own personal bank, and we have our lenders here. We have our CODA program stuff for the lenders, and we're going to give exactly the same as if you walked in the door. So you don't have to go here, find a car, go there, do the paperwork, come back, bring us a check, pick up the car. It just saves a lot of hassle, and it's going to be the exact same thing. Other dealerships will raise the rate higher because that's how their finance guys get paid. We don't do that here, and I take a lot of pride in that, in helping my guests actually save a ton of money with that as well. So that way you're not paying a higher rate on that. So, all right, here comes our special guest. I'm going to put you on number 3. Look at here. We got Mr. Stan Bogdan.
What's going on, Mr. Bog?
Yeah. I don't think he can hear you. Hold on one second. Don't mess up the hair. Don't mess up the hair.
At least bearded guy that would to be on the show.
It is. You're right there.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, man.
Ooh, all right. What we got going on?
Yeah,
back?
so you can see.
Hanging out in the Costco parking lot.
Costco.
Nice back there, buddy.
Does that look like, what Costco do you go to that looks like that?
I'm just saying.
The rich and famous.
That's right.
Oh, man. No, he's in South Padre, brother.
I know.
Yeah.
I've been down there one time. How'd you like the drive over that long bridge?
Dude, that was crazy.
I guess I haven't seen that.
So we went down for my senior trip in 2002 or 3 with my buddy. I don't remember when. It was like 4 of us. and we went down to 4th of July and we did a big fireworks show out there.
Yep.
But what was crazy is we couldn't get across the bridge because there were so many people backed up. Because once you get there, there's not many roads like actually in South Padre, like the island part. And so we sat basically like all the cars just ended up parking and getting out of their cars and like watching the fireworks show. Yeah, it was crazy because we were on that bridge for like an hour and a half.
Oh, that's crazy. I know they have one down in Destin area and stuff, to get over to the Pensacola Island and stuff area, to go across. There's a big old long, tall bridge, which is kind of cool. So,
yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. We went over there to Madam Morris, went to the little Brownsville. You got kids, take them to I think it's the Brownsville Zoo.
Oh, really?
It's supposed to be. It was really, really cool. Now it's 20 years ago, right? But
all the animals are probably dead now, just laying there.
Well,
just eat bones.
Those animals are for sure. There probably is some new animals, would be my guess. But with the kids, you ought to take them down there. The Brownsville Zoo, especially, it was really cool.
Yeah, we may have to check that out. I mean, I know we're gonna have a few days here that's gonna be raining, so hopefully there's more things to do there at that zoo.
There you go.
We're in a boat on the day that they get the big waves out with the tropical storm.
Dude, the waves out there the last few days have been intense.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Huge.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh, man.
Well, we talked a little bit. Stan is, one of my finance managers out here. Does an amazing job at what he does. I've known Stan for years. We're like brothers.
Step brothers.
I don't think. Yeah.
Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Yep. There's some of the things that we're talking about is myths in car buying and stuff as well. And he kind of just touched on, we're a buy rate store. And I figured that'd be a perfect opportunity for you to talk on something like that too. So.
Well, and I guess really the thing to look at when you're getting financing is just to try to find
water.
Or, our job is always, I think a lot of times when people go into finance, they're like, these guys are trying to make, interest makes the store money, they want the rates to be high. Because and really it's the opposite for us as a dealer. I want to get you guys the lowest rates I can. The interest only goes to the bank. That doesn't help any of our consumers. Now, interest is necessary, right? Sometimes, you just got to pay it, right? It is what it is. But really, for me, what I want to do is help you guys get the best deal possible, so that not only can you have the best payment, the best vehicle, but also too, down the road when you're ready to get back out of it, it's as easy as possible to be able to kind of make that switch, because the majority of your payments actually been going to principal, right? Not sitting there and end up in the bank's pocket.
Yeah.
Again, not to make the banks evil. I mean, they're there to help, and I get it. But really, truthfully, we want to make sure that you guys get the best deal you can get, so that we can continue that relationship down the road. That's the big part of what we do.
Absolutely. I take a lot of pride, like I was telling everybody just a minute ago, I take a lot of pride in this store and what we do for our guests and try to set them up for success. So.
Yeah. We've talked a lot about, and I know you guys kind of brought it up a little bit, some of the leasing and buying stuff. The truth is there's no one good way to buy anything. There's going to be times leasing can be super advantageous. There can be times where buying can be super advantageous, and sometimes buying new or buying used can be super. There's just, every situation is on its own merit, right? And so you got to kind of look through it and go, okay, what am I trying to accomplish? What do we really want to get out? And then what's best for us and as a family or an individual when you're buying that car, not just now, but also down the road. So, there's never one size fits all answer. Really what you want to do is have a dealership that acts like a consultant, right? It looks at all the options and then tries to kind of pair it up with, okay, this is what you're trying to accomplish. Hey, Mr. Customer, what do you guys want? These are the things that are important to you. And for us to be able to kind of dive in and try to help make those things happen, both on the sales side of it, but also on the financing side of it as well too.
Yep.
And it's good to see rates are coming down a little bit finally, so they've started dropping back down, getting some better rates again. Ford has some specials. They're even doing some 0%, which is cool. That's a huge advantage for all the buyers out there. And so, yeah, rates are really starting to kind of get back in that range we're used to.
You're definitely getting a lot better. I just did you just helped me with my wife's Bronco. We kind of pulled together as a team here to get her back into a Bronco. And I did a flex buy. Not a lot of people know what a flex buy is, but it's a great program that also helps. It's not a lease or anything like that. So we have different programs that we can, like you said, match up with our guest here to make sure it's going to fit for them and tailor it to them as well. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure a flex buy is how Nick lost the sleeves to those shirts.
Show off the guns, Nick. Flex it up, brother.
Is it the flex buy? Yeah.
No, push up on this part.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. let Let me get Lauren out here so she can flex on you. She's the.
Yeah, she'll flex up there.
That's right. That's right.
You might move the sleeves in a little bit, more like a tank top, so you at least get some of your shoulder tan while you're there.
Dude, I'm fried.
I bet.
I'm sweating profusely out here in this.
What's the temperature there?
I don't know. It feels like about 250 right here on the.
Man, that's crazy, man.
90-ish, but dude, the humidity level's crazy.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Stan, somebody mentioned this to me, or I heard it, but they also say, hey, no money down is the best way to buy. Don't put your cash down. What do you think about that?
You know, again, this goes back to what I said earlier. Every situation is different, right? There are times that I love to see people keep their cash, you know, especially if you're taking advantage of one of those 0 or 1.9 or 2.9 rates. You know, if a CD rate is 5.5%, right, or 5.25%, and I can borrow money anything less than that, now I'm automatically making money on my money, right? Essentially, if you get a 2% rate, CD rates are 5%. I can effectively have a negative 3% interest rate on that car, right? So, you know, in those situations, absolutely, you know, it all depends on your payment tolerance and kind of those scenarios. But outside of that, man, you know, again, it's really going to depend on what you're trying to accomplish. But you've got to be careful about rolling sales tax into a loan, rolling negative equity into a loan, not putting any money down. I mean, that's why people so often end up upside down.
Yeah.
You know, and then they're frustrated at the dealership that they bought the car from, or they're frustrated at the vehicle. You know, like, oh man, what happened? Well, the truth is you didn't set yourself up for the next purchase, right? Depreciating assets, you have to kind of plan for an exit as you're entering into it, right? You really do. You got to know, okay, man, realistically, I'm going to own this thing for 3 years or 4 years. That's kind of what we do. Everybody buys every car. They say one thing. I'm like, hey, how long are you going to keep it? And the answer is always the same. Forever.
Till the wheels fall off.
Till the wheels fall off. And basically nobody does that. The average trade cycle is around 36 months, you know? So really, you know, what you'd love to see customers do is match up their exit plan to what they are trying to accomplish when they get in there, if that makes sense, you know?
Yep.
So yeah, no, putting money down on most loans, especially on used cars, is the right thing to do. Keep yourself, especially when you're rolling sales tax into it, you know, keep from pay interest on your tax, right?
That sucks. I mean, government's got enough money. No need to pay a bank on top of their money.
Their money, but now you're paying interest on your tax.
Yeah. And the money doesn't come to us. It's not like we got a closet, you know, full of money. We're all going to take a vacation like Nick, you know, and everything like that. So yeah, the money doesn't come to us. It's taxes. It's going to government. It's not ours. So
right. Well, Nick obviously is taking that vacation based on his modeling photos, the sleeveless modeling.
It's my Instagram profile.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. I'm an Instagram model.
Oh, it's a Calvin Klein.
You better be using some serious filters, my friend.
Thanks.
Put some flowers above your head.
I'm not mad at you, however you get there. You know, let's see. We're sitting here. You're sitting there next to palm trees, and we're just jealous.
You're going to do the exact same to me when I go on vacation. So, there we go.
There's some guns.
There's some guns. Look at there. Hey, just bringing out the guns.
Sun's out, guns out.
That's right. They're all waiting on us to go over to Clayton's.
But you know, the real answer to that, to kind of boil it down on putting money down or not, you got to know your situation, right? You got to. Nobody wants to let go of cash, but the truth is, you know, you got to set your loan up to be successful. And you know, sometimes, you know, life puts you in a situation where maybe you can't, or it just doesn't make sense. And I get that, but yeah, the access to putting some money down into loans is going to save you interest. It's going to keep you in a better trade cycle. You can go shorter term. You're not having to stretch it out 84 months. And, you know, so yeah, there's a lot of benefits to being able to do it. But there are times where legitimately I've had arguments, you know, not arguments, but discussions with customers where I'm saying, hey, you know, you're borrowing the money at 1.9%. You know, I've even had customers, you know, that are paying cash and they're buying a new car. I'm like, listen, man, if I can get 1.9 or 2.9 and you can get 5% in a, you know, CD through your bank, take advantage of that money.
Keep the money there.
Yeah, let your money work for you.
Yep.
So it just, and like anything, Nick, it just depends.
Yep. Yeah. One of the other things, you know, we hear people talk about is, you know, the trade-in, not mentioning a trade until the very end or anything like that.
You know, people trying to work us, or I guess a lot of dealerships out there that don't do things very ethically. You know, that's what a lot of them had to do to, you know, try to make sure they were really getting the best deal, which unfortunately that can kind of put a wrench into everything sometimes.
Yeah. Here's what's tough, right? Like for me, ultimately, man, if you can't go in to do business with a place that you feel comfortable just laying everything out from the beginning and saying, hey, this is what I'm trying to accomplish.
You're in the wrong place.
You're maybe not in the right place. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly right. I mean, ultimately, you're right. I mean, we never hide from it. We're not a non-for-profit industry, right?
Yep.
I mean, that's just the truth.
Yeah.
But it needs to be fair. And if you can't walk into a place and feel like, man, I'm going to be treated reasonably and fairly in the pricing, you probably need to look elsewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd say bring all the cards, put all the cards on the table. We do the same thing here. We're going to, we're very transparent. We're not going to have all the gimmicks and bullshit, that's commercials that are out there. When you come in here, you're going to feel welcome. You're going to know that you can trust who you're sitting with here. So, starting from the lot attendants all the way up to the GM and the owner of the store, everybody's going to be taking care of you and stuff. So
I just realized, Nick, that Robert's got his chair all raised up so he can look taller than me.
I'm definitely not taller. So.
For sure. He's had my chair on the floor.
Put that up there. See if we can unblur it a little bit. There we go. That's what I have to do for my son.
Man, why do I look so short in this? I look over his chair and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
This was a setup.
Yeah. I have to do that with my son. He's getting taller than me. I don't tell him, and he definitely doesn't watch my social media, but I have to kind of like stretch up like that because he's taller than me now. So, but yeah. So, well, Nick, I tell you what, man, you gotta understand. I mean, we try to do like a trivia thing and do a giveaway with our business and stuff.
Okay.
You happen to have a trivia that you want to think of that we can do a giveaway Friday?
Let me work on this real quick.
Okay. So I'll do that, and then of course we always do a joke throughout here as well. So we'll kind of let Nick kind of do a joke real quick, and
Stan, normally I'm the one that's like PG-13. Robert's like the X-rated joke, but
that makes sense. Surprised.
You got something to surprise me today?
Well, I had to get everybody's input this morning because I kind of overslept. I partaked in a little too much alcoholic consumptions last night with everybody, so I forgot about my joke. So I was kind of in a mad rush.
Dude, I got to put my shades on. You got your shades on? Let me put mine on here. There we go.
But what has 100 balls and screws old women?
What has 100 balls and screws all the women?
Old women.
Old women.
Oh, old women. Balls. Screws all old women.
I got nothing.
I don't know. I was gonna say mothballs, but I don't know.
That's close. Bingo.
Ha ha, got him.
Yeah.
All right. I like that one. That's a good one there. Okay.
Okay, so
Let's see what Stan's got.
the Celtics won the NBA championship last night. I'm a sports guy,
shit.
right? So we'll make this kind of fun based on the fact that they won a championship. Kind of tag off of that. Which Boston Celtics player has the most NBA championships?
Did you hear that, Nick?
This is for the prize.
For the prize.
Yep. Which Celtic player, not which NBA player, but which Celtics player has the most total NBA championships?
Man, that's a good one. I have no idea. But guys,
I'd have to check because I'd have to Google that. So I don't know sports. I'm probably the only redneck out there that don't watch sports.
Well, the good news is I Googled it, but I did have the
probably
answer I
knew
thought
it,
it was right.
Yeah. You're smart.
Sure.
You're a smart sports guy. So yeah.
So remember, everybody, if you know the answer to this week's trivia question, all you got to do, right or wrong or indifferent, is just comment on whatever platform you're on.
Yep.
This coming Friday, we will announce who the winner is. And Robert, what is the prize for this week?
So we're going to go back to something that's here in the store. It's called the Works package. I don't have it in front of me just because it's kind of a last minute thing on that part there. But it's the Works package. The tire rotation, the oil change, 2 BG product, fuel system clean. I think it is $10 points to your Ford Pass and a $10 towards Mel's Diner.
Awesome.
So I think there's one more nitrogen.
Yep.
Put nitrogen in your tires. So I will get with Phil to get that gift card and stuff set up. But if you want to do that trivia one more time for us,
Which Celtics NBA player has the most total NBA championships? Which player?
All right, you guys do that. And here's my joke for the day. See what you guys think of this. So, what does a burnt pizza, a pregnant woman, and a frozen beer have in common?
Burnt pizza, pregnant woman,
And a frozen beer.
I'm afraid to hear the answer.
I have no idea.
Somebody forgot to pull out in time. And that is the redneck joke of the day. Somebody forgot to pull it out in time.
Oh my gosh.
All right, you guys.
I'm going to pull out of here.
You guys take care. Be safe. Thanks for watching Bearded Banters. We got Mr. Stan Bogdan on here today. Come out and see us. Stan will definitely take good care of you guys on the podcast. And you guys take care. We'll see you later.
See ya.